What if I told you that building a simple greenhouse in Minecraft could somehow turn a person crazy? Today, I spiral into absolute frustration. Can you sit in the boat? Have my villain origin story, think twice about crossing me again, and bid farewell to the last parts of my sanity.
California girls were unforgettable.
Please, 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 please. No! Oh, and I also built this lovely bee sanctuary. That's right, Steve? That's what I was supposed to say at the beginning? Oh, don't mention the raging chaos. Oops. Too late? It's messy. It's progress. It's me doing my best. Let's start. I wonder, I think I heard some weird noises upstairs during the night. Maybe I should check it out. I hope it's not creepers again. What? What is going on? No, it can't be. Oh. You know what, Steve? Next time just ask. I will make you a room or something. Don't just come in uninvited.
Yes, I did break into your house. But come on. That attic looks great now, doesn't it? Today, I recommend you build a proper food source. You've been living off, what, scraps? That's not how a future Ender Dragon Slayer eats. And while you're at it, take better care of the bees. You owe them that much. Finally, go help the wolves stuck on that tiny cliff near the ravine. That's why last time I mentioned bones specifically. Steve.
Oh, these wolves. Yeah, I should probably go check up on them once I gather some more bones. And I guess I really need to tighten up the locks on my door as well. So, let's get today's priorities straight. I need a cozy greenhouse space for the crops, a little bee sanctuary to make up for the past mistakes, and of course, the wolves. Got it. So, first things first though, I gotta pick the spot for the buildings. I wandered around for a good while, trying to find the perfect place for the greenhouse and bee sanctuary. Ultimately, I picked this little patch of land, because it just felt right. A few broken axes and shovels later, the terrain was ready for some action. I placed this little base of operations, filled it with all the materials I would need, and began laying down the foundation of the greenhouse. It would all be so great if we unanimously agreed to not add roofings to the buildings anymore, but alas, here I am, trying to think of something. And now that the outline of the roof is complete, the hardest part is officially over. The only thing now is whether I have enough glass for the walls and the roof, but surely it would be enough, right? Alrighty then, so while this grassy roof is growing itself up, I will focus on the inside. And that's exactly what I did. I set up this on-the-go crafting corner, added a smoker to cook all the crops, and came up with my own super ultra advanced, never have been done before, automatic bone meal machine. And the best part? Yes, it works. Okay, shocking. I know. Next up was this small table to store all the flowers I will collect on my travels. Perfect. The last thing on this platform level was a cabinet for potatoes and carrots. And of course, the beets got their own special shelf. Can have them mingling with the good crops. I threw in some leaves and vines here and there to really push that overgrown, cozy vibe. When morning arrived, I picked the upper section for tiny melon and pumpkin farms. I noticed the roof had finally turned green. On my way home for some materials, I stumbled across this site. What is that? You know, there was a second donkey that used to wander around this mountain right here. Do you think that's him now? Oh, Eeyore! You know what, guys? I think that Eeyore could use some time in the stable. Come here, come on. Yes, inside. Great. Thank you for your cooperation. Now don't turn into a skeleton, please. Oh. With Eeyore hopefully safe from the skeletonization process, I headed back to finish up the roof. Unfortunately, I had to work during the rainy season, but that made me think. Before, I did not show you the footage of it, but there was a thunderstorm. Could that poor skeleton been struck by lightning? If so, then that's a really good thing I put Eeyore under something. Skeleton talk aside, the roof was complete. While the weather conditions are not perfect to showcase you this roof, I think it still manages to shine, you know? Now I have exactly 3 projects inside this greenhouse, not talking about the outside. And remember, we also have to make a bee house in this episode. There are 3 things I want to be in here. One will be here, second one will be there, and the last one, probably the most ambitious one that I'm not really sure will work out, will be here. And I don't know which one to start with. Honestly, I'm craving some adventure, and as such, we're gonna start with project number 1, the cocoa bean farm, which meant I needed to go on a trip to the jungle biome. Luckily, I had already caught a glimpse of one during my earlier adventures. It was also a perfect opportunity to gather some other things I've been meaning to get my hands on. Once there, I quickly found what I came for: melons! Oh, and cocoa beans! And ran into some of the new worm pig and cow variants. I wonder if they give more leather. I even caught a glimpse of a gorgeous sunset. Whoa! Before setting off to hunt for some tropical fish I needed for my aquarium at home. Now, something you should know about me. I have a terrible, I say, fear of the ocean. The fact that it's just so open and you can't see what could be lurking in the distance. Hence, this behavior. I'm clenching my ass cheeks. Ooh. I dislike this. Where are the fish? No, go back. Look at this. Is that a pufferfish? Oh, yes! Hello? I know this might look like I'm having fun, but actually that's my stress reaction. Still, I managed to muster up the courage to grab some kelp, magma blocks, and a treasure map. I dug up said treasure. Whoa! Still clueless about what Heart of the Sea does, and headed home. Disgusting, the water is disgusting! As soon as I got back, I jumped straight into building that little aquarium I mentioned last episode. Oh my god! Yup, our new pufferfish is feisty AF. I quickly added some carpets since now I could craft brown dye. I still can't believe he chose this painting. And headed to the greenhouse to continue the build. The cocoa bean section came together fast, and can I just say, this tiny water stream here, I'm obsessed. What you're saying now was supposed to be my gibberish about my plans. Something like,
Oh yeah, cocoa beans done. Now we do other stuff.
but no, my brain needed stimulation and it needed it outside. Guess what? We still need the space for carrots, potatoes, and unfortunately, beetroots. I started tweaking the area around the greenhouse instead. Some greenery here, a few decorative barrels there, you get the idea. What I'm gonna do now is make a little fence, maybe a well, maybe now, maybe later. Well, we will see, get it? Well. You're cringing? Imagine how I feel editing this. The fence was built and so were the planter pots. But as for the infamous well, you will have to wait a bit longer. For now, I added item frames onto the chests so that I would know what goes where. And got my first fight of the episode. What the? Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Baby Zombie Villager. That little victory was not enough though. I had to assert my dominance over the younger generation. Sigma, I won't move. A warning to you all. Do not use Gen Alpha slang or this happens. I will... What? He saw that I was doing some dumb shit, risking my life, and he thought to himself, now is my chance. After such a near-death experience, I took some time off. When I got back, I brought some exciting news about our next task. Remember, I told you about 3 places. Here, when we have cocoa beans. Here, where I have planned something that is not possible to achieve in this episode, so I'm not gonna tell you what's it gonna be. As for this big area here, I have planned an automatic wheat farm, for which I will need 2 villagers. And so the tedious villager transport mission began. Let's get it, let's go! I had no clue how to actually move a villager to my base, but I came prepared. Water buckets, a lead, just in case. Even 2 name tags so they wouldn't despawn. I thought I had it all figured out. My brilliant plan? Pour water down the mountain and sail the boat with the villager up to the top. Simple, right? We shall see. I have arrived. You! Hello? You're so far off from everybody else. Do you want a new home? Oh no. Is that your child? Okay, I'm not gonna abduct a father. Okay, there's plenty of people. Hello? Hello? Would you? Yeah, say goodbye to your friends. With high hopes and good spirits, I swim back with the villager in my boat.
Sorry, lying. There's a star in heaven that we can't.
Wait, that's what we need to reach, yeah. But oh boy, things went very bad very fast. Oh, we're getting submerged. Oh, and he's running away. It's gonna be emerging. Yeah. High up. It does not go up. Turns out I did not have it all figured out. Where are you going? Stop for a second. Stop. Okay, let's go to the water. It's safer right now. I thought that it might go that way. Come on. You want this bed? You want this? You want this? I tried luring the villager with a bed, but no. The guy took one look at freedom and bolted. A disclaimer. If you're here for a chill, cozy time, you might want to turn down the volume for the next few seconds. And I lost him again. Ha 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 ha. I see him. He's just running away somewhere. And the zombies seem not to notice him. And I forgot there could be creepers. Great! I love it! Can you sit in the fucking boat? Can you sit in the boat? My God! I don't Seeing that my sanity was clearly crumbling, I decided to go for the oldest trick in the book. A simple bridge. It stretched all the way from the lake to my base. Then I went back to the village for victim number 2. Help me up a bit and paddle at least. I should have known by the look on his face that he wouldn't be willing to cooperate either. This time I tried luring him with a composter. Give him a job, so maybe he would want to follow. Come on, yes, you want that composter. And it worked! Sort of. No! Come on, you don't want it? Come on! Why are you going away? It was time to bring out the heavy artillery, the minecarts. Using the ugly bridge from before, I placed more than 3 stacks of railings and, again, set sail for the village. Oh, hello, you have been chosen. And you! This is your lucky day, guys. Phew. Please kindly enter the minecart, okay? Oh, yes! Oh man, you're eating heavily. Not gonna lie, I think I might have accidentally abducted the village's biggest glutton, because that minecart felt way too heavy. But after some serious workout, victory! The first guy safely made it to my base. I tucked him in with Eeyore for company and went back for volunteer number 2. Everything was going pretty smoothly, until the game pulled a hilarious stunt that hammered the last nail into my sanity coffin. Yes, the second villager got killed by a burning zombie during the literal 20 seconds I left him unattended. Anyway, meet Barley. Yes, like the grain, big creativity, I know. I set up the area where Barley and his not-yet-named buddy will spend the rest of their villager existence. It was supposed to be a somewhat automatic wheat farm. I wanted to put 2 villagers in here, one free to roam the field, the other guy trapped in this tiny little box. I hoped that the free roamer would want to share his food with the caged friend, and it would get picked up by the hoppers underneath. When the setup was ready, I headed back to the village to recruit a fresh worker. Since the last one met a truly unfortunate end, after a very careful transport operation, the new guy was safely tucked into his cozy 1x1 home. I gave him a fitting name. Oat. Yup, Barley and Oat, the wheat neighbors. They weren't exactly besties at first. Fingers crossed they will warm up to each other over time. While the 2 long-nosed fellas were slowly becoming friends, I took the chance to add the final few touches to the greenhouse. And then I had this revelation. Generally speaking, you could say that the greenhouse is now complete. We have our inside and the outside. But there is one more thing that I would like to do to completely tie up together this whole villager plant greenhouse experience. Making a temporary scaffolding out of gravel just now gave me an idea. You know that if you dig out gravel, sometimes you get flint, right? And what do you make with flint? That's right.
Flint and steel!
Who said that? What? Huh? With the setting sun and a fiery tool in my hand, I embarked on a mission. And I had one goal only. Completely destroy the village. Upon my arrival, I grabbed whatever useful junk I could find, but when it came time to actually light things on fire, my guilty conscience kicked in. I couldn't just burn down someone's home if they were still living there. I might be a menace, but I've got morals. So I checked each house, sparing the ones with villagers inside. I would say we're pretty even now. Think twice about crossing me again. Back at the greenhouse, I installed my new contraption, very useful when Oat and Barley decide to slack off. Work! Now the place doesn't just look done, it feels complete. My little farmer heart is satisfied at last. Fingers crossed. Yes! Thank you guys, I really do appreciate that you're finally willing to cooperate. Thank you Barley, and thank you Oat. With the greenhouse out of the way, the next thing I have planned for today is going to be a place for the bees. And I think it's gonna be near this little hill here. It's time for some building. Okay guys, I think that this little place that I have prepared for the bees is more or less finished. Now is the hard task, getting the bees come inside. Oh, hello, any volunteers? Come on guys. Yes. Up. I brought in a couple more bee families, and before long the whole sanctuary was absolutely buzzing with life. Wow. Harvesting honeycombs did not anger the bees, and I could safely tuck them away in the nearby chest. Yet, something still felt off. The area around the sanctuary was way too plain, way too empty. Couldn't let that slide, so I got to work. First step, 2 big honey storage jars to match the vibe of the sanctuary. Then I threw in a cute little water well, perfect for grabbing a bucket for the nearby crops. To close this area off, I continued the fence I started near the greenhouse. But wait, that one flat boring wall in the middle of it all? It was begging for something extra. Maybe a teeny tiny water pond? To connect everything together, I laid down a path using the usual design, tossed in some extra foliage for that foresty vibe, and the cherry on top, a wheat-filled cart parked right by the path. I figured the small wheat farm inside the greenhouse might not cut it, so I marked out 3 extra patches nearby just for growing some more. In my base, it's gonna be bread day every day. When the wheat patches were done, I erected a few custom trees and tada! I think I'm ready to show it to you guys. Let's take a little stroll, shall we? Over here on the left, the wheat fields. I have a feeling we will be swimming in grain soon enough. And look, here's the third field too, just in case you missed it earlier. The rest, pretty much how you've seen it so far, no big surprises there. But wait, I've got a quick before and after for you. Ready? Before and after! Quite a glow up, isn't it? But now that this area is officially finished, I think it's time we take care of the elephant in the room. Let's go rescue some wolves. And also, by the way, this ugly bridge here, yeah, I took care of it. From what I remember, the wolves should be near the ravine. They are still here! I managed to get those 2 good boys out. Come on, let's go! However, it seems they held a grudge against me for leaving them there on the cliff. The first wolf took nearly my whole stash before warming up to me. 5, 6, 7, 8! Okay, 8. And the other one decided it was time for a game of hide and seek, except I'm pretty sure he wasn't planning on being found. Took me a solid few minutes to track him down, only for him to sit politely and accept a single bone.
Why did you run off?
Huh? What a drama queen. Oh! But look at them now. Aren't they just adorable? And absolutely deadly? Oh! Once we got home, I decided where I would put them. One would be guarding the greenhouse and the other one watching over the cave entrance. Now I need to go and fish up some name tags and take care of the dyes for the colors. I made it sound so easy. I spent nearly an hour trying to fish up 2 name tags. I somehow managed to get 2 before for the villagers, and I think I was just extremely lucky then. Eventually I snagged 1 name tag, but my patience was wearing thin, so I decided to try my luck elsewhere. And wouldn't you know it, a mineshaft. Not only a name tag, but also check this out. Oh, we got our first diamond. Back home, I knew exactly what to do with it. An opportunity presented itself, and so I've got an idea. This one only diamond I'm gonna use for, you guessed it, a jukebox. I've been waiting for this moment. Music disc, let's see. It's like broken, but... What? No, that was a bad disc to play first. Let's play this one. It should be normal, right? What's going on? Yeah, let's take care of the dogs. I was pretty indecisive about their colors, but ultimately settled on yellow and blue. Then came the big moment, naming the dogs. And I already had something specific in mind, Hachi. And the other one is gonna be Ika. Let me know if anybody got the reference. And with that, I think we've checked off everything on today's list. We've built this large greenhouse and filled it with different farms. From cocoa beans to melons and pumpkins. And of course, we have our 2 villager friends, Oat and Barley, working on the wheat operation. Outside, we have the usual crops. Carrots, potatoes, and beets. Safe to say we do have a sustainable food source. I'm not gonna be eating the beets though. The bees are happily buzzing in their sanctuary as they finally have a safe place to stay at. And the wolves are no longer clinging to life on a single dirt block. I really hope Hashi and Iko settle quickly into their new home, and that I've made Steve at least slightly proud this time. Oh, and also, he better not be trying to break into the attic. I installed some new locks. As for you guys, thank you so much for stopping by my little valley today. If this episode brought a smile to your face, consider leaving a sign you are here. A like, a comment, or maybe even a sub if you're interested in what's coming next. Remember, stay kind, stay curious, and I will see you in the next adventure. Aiba, logging up!